Continue. I think I have all of the Robcore funds at this point. Unless there's any in DLC, I can't remember, because they've got the Automatron one. Oh, whatever, I've already had that conversation. Where did Hancock go? It's teleported. Oh, he's returned, I think. So how was the alternate? Whatever, let's go. Right, I can't remember what I was doing. Speak to Scrap. Oh, I was about to do the Flowing Sea, wasn't I? That's obviously fun. I might just do that just for... yeah. Just in case I happen to not be wearing my armour and get attacked. Right. Let's have a look about. I'm pretty sure I haven't actually bothered looting most of these houses. Yeah. Like a desk fan right there, I'm pretty sure I complained about screws at one point. There's a desk fan literally 100 meters away from me, it's just really much of an excuse. I can sprint so long on this character. Actually, this house is slightly more cleared. Yeah. Could I go in this one? Kitchen scales. Bobby pins. See, I was looking for one of them earlier on. Fuse. Dog tags. Oh. Is this the last house? Canned dog food, that's useful. Use that to make a dog cage. Pre-war money. Right away. Right, just real quick, I'm just gonna go make that dog cage. There we go, dog cage. So that's all the small cages done. Go to medium cages. I've got the Feral Ghoul one, the Gunner one, and the Raider one. Mine went blank. So after the Feral Ghoul, Gunner. Ooh, I need insect. Some more mole rat meat. And Brahmin meat for the super mutant one, I think. Yeah, done Brahmin. And Vide Stag, I think, so... Right, okay. Let's put the armour on then. Yeah, so Scribe Halen's there. Right, so before I do that, I want to speak to Lance Captain Kells just to see about that quest I've been trying to do for a while. Right, so can't sprint, I've got power armor on now. Probably should just start sprinting, to be honest. I've got more than enough fusion cores.
I have another assignment for you, Knight.
Here we go.
Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time has come to deal with him.
Right, I'm pretty sure I need to pass this. Can't exit here. Right, so I'm just gonna quickly save. Quick save.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What? That's impossible. There is no cure for FEV. It cannot be cured. No, mission stands. I don't care if he's a human, a mutant, or a mole rat. His very existence is a threat. He must be eliminated.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I can reload and I'm not really a fan of reloading saves, but I feel like for this it's kind of important.
Well, Knight?
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What?
Oh, for God's sake. I don't think there's any chems that boost charisma, is there?
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure.
What?
There we go.
That thing actually found a cure? He can't be trusted. But as a human, he's trapped in the glowing sea. Maybe he can still be an asset to us. All right, we'll continue to monitor him. For now. For your service, allow me to offer you a new helm for your power armor. Wear it with pride.
There we go. It's only Model B, but I can upgrade it. More importantly, action point refresh speed is a free rank of action buy, essentially.
You've earned my respect, Knight. Not many can say that. Carry on, brother. Ad Victoriam.
Cool. Right, I'll leave that there.
Hey.
You look like you could use
Alright, okay. As he said something there, I thought he was gonna talk to me.
Internal monitoring active.
Right, I'm just gonna buy ammo from Proctor Tegan.
Attention. Halbert Pilot to Station Epsilon. Halbert Pilot, report to Station Epsilon. That is all.
Nothing to report right now.
Did I spot aluminium in the corner of my eye? Yes, I did. Aha, stealing from the Brotherhood.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face.
What brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are...
Well, good that your weapons are mission ready. I'm not buying any. And he's selling 308. Somehow it doesn't surprise me since the Brotherhood aren't very subtle. Anything else I can actually buy? I may have actually already bought off him too recently. Actually, he does have a lot of money. Flame of fuel, get rid of that, get rid of that. Whatever, okay.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up.
Wee. When you spend the entire pop out for a little bit, he feels so fast and agile.
Skills like yours should be shared. If you're willing, I'd like to enlist your help in educating our squires.
I think rad stacks are really cool.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight.
Right, so, right, head back to Sanctuary then. I'm going to put that helmet on. I'd like to use the Tesla Cannon actually, since I'm not using the laser rifle anymore. It might be a good little gun to use. I dump stuff in there, not carrying much, no. Right. So let's see what we can do about this Exemplars and our Visionaries helmet. So, put it up to Model F. Obviously get rid of the Brotherhood paint. I'd rather have where is it? Where's the recon? There it is. And obviously bright headlamp. So that's 282 versus yeah, I'll swap to that. I might redo the paint. Let me just put this XO1 helmet away. Yeah, I want to redo the paint. I don't like the paint. See, there's titanium plating, but I don't think that's really that good.
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
So the only useful one's the military paint. But I don't know if I want to be green.
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
Oh, since it doesn't really match, does it? Ah, it doesn't matter, who cares? Cool if I go all sneaky like. Let it drain a little bit.
I hope I didn't bore you to death by dumping my life story on you.
Yeah, there we go. I'm starting to get a really fast regeneration on that. And I don't even look that bad either. I'm just thinking about whether or not I want the Tesla arms or not. Actually, no, if the only weapon I use has energy on it, it's that. Whatever. Let's go to Diamond City. Buy some ammo. Diamond City Market. Oh, Antara, talk to me, yourself.
Hi.
Jerk. Right, let's just buy whatever we can from you.
Stim packs, ammunition,
Let's see what you got.
Oh, goody.
Any plasma cartridges? Ooh. They're so expensive. I think it's the plasma cartridges that are bleeding me dry more than anything else. Don't need them. Don't need that. Yeah, it's the plasma cartridges that are bleeding me dry. I really need more ranks of Scrounger. Right, let's wait 5 hours.
If you're looking to keep your load light,
I'll take a look, sure.
self
Right, so 308. That'll do, I'm not really bothered about everything else. I'd love to have Big Boy at some point. Instigating thing. Right. Right, I should start putting more of my stuff into money. Like selling stuff rather than scrapping it again.
Swanus, right here. Their skull smashes in the cup.
Hello. Have you been here before?
Nope, first time.
Thought so. Some ground rules. This isn't a charity. Clothes are for sale if you have the money. Otherwise, the door's right there.
I'm not a thief, and I'm not loving your tone.
Just giving a warning. As long as you pay with good caps, we won't have any problems. Now that we understand each other, welcome to Fallon's. Happy to show you everything in stock.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A paying customer. Finally.
Right, just looking at this, I was at a thought then. So there's the champion's chest piece and champion's right arm. Is there other champion's armor pieces out there as well, like in other vendors? Like, I never thought about that. Like, there's champions, isn't there? And there's Commando. And just, like, other legendary armor pieces. Like, can you actually buy a whole set? So that'd be interesting, that. I might actually do an you're only allowed bought legendary effects character, something like that. But there is some really good ones out there and people just don't pay attention to them. Right, I don't think the cooldown would have ran out yet. But it's worth a shot either way.
Maybe everyone else already knows.
Let's get back to town.
Brotherhood.
I've never put a jetpack on a set of T-51. It's just usually by the time I want to make my jetpack, I'm usually way past T-51 at that point. I've only really used it on XO1 or T-60 if that's what I decide to use. But there is some good T-60 items.
Hey.
Got my attention. You look like you can use this.
I still haven't got his
Your thoughts?
Not a lot of folks would travel with a group.
Sure.
I must have nearly maxed him out by now. What was I just randomly take some chems right in front of him? Mentats, nope. Oh, there we go. Right, let's walk away.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, Hancock.
Hey, you, got a sec? I need you to hear something.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It's just being out here with you, it's made me realize most of my life to this point, I've been running out on the good things I got. I skipped out on my family, my life in Diamond City, took up with you just to get out of Good Neighbor. Hell, running from myself was what made me into a damn ghoul. But being here with you for the first time in my life, things have just felt right. And running is the furthest thing from my mind. I mean, I left Good Neighbor thinking I was gonna just sharpen up the old killer instinct. But whether it's fate, or destiny, or just goddamn coincidence, I ended up with someone like you. I turned one of the nastiest settlements in the Commonwealth into a refuge for the lost. I thought I'd done something I could hang my hat on. But being out here with you, it's made me realize just how small time I'd been thinking. And that maybe all my running, from my life, myself, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing after all.
have run, but you always ran for a reason, Hancock.
Been trying to convince myself of that for a long time. But hearing that coming from someone like you, I don't know if you understand what that means to me. So let me get to the point. Throwing in with you has been the best decision I've ever made. It's like I found a part of myself I never realized was missing, which happens sometimes when you're a ghoul. If I hadn't taken up with you, I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere, getting gnawed on by rad roaches. You have been one hell of a friend.
I know the feeling. You're a damn fine man, Hancock. I'm lucky to have you at my side.
And God help any of them who get in our way. Well, I know I could stand to listen about how wonderful I am for the rest of my days, but it's probably worth us hitting the road. Thanks for hearing me out, friend.
And there we go, we have Isodopt. A really, really underrated perk in my opinion.
Shoot.
Why do you have a missile launcher? Where do you have that from? And a course uniform. Whatever.
Heads up.
Just say the word. Something weighing
Where
on
is
you?
he? Right, dismissed.
It's time we parted company.
Yes, all good things gotta end.
Right. But Isodopt, just gonna put that up on screen for a sec. It's a really good perk. That when you have 250 rads, you get your critical hits fill up 20% faster. I think that's really, really underrated. Right, so who should I have myself following next? Right, I think Paladin Dan is the only good follower, like good perk follower that I haven't done yet.
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Look alive.
Where do you want? What do you want?
Your thoughts?
It's getting late. Should we bivouac out?
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I don't see how this is a relevant question right now.
Well, I've seemed to got a lot of work ahead of me with that one. Right, so Liberty Reprime, let's go over here. Right, cool. So, what's this? Oh, they have the top book. They're up top book, guys. Right. Oh, legendary raider. How do I get up there? All of a sudden, I do care. Right. So. Can't tell if this is just a rad storm or if it's actually glowing sea, because I'm a bit on the edge, not quite in the glowing sea yet. But I'm just going to ignore those guys for now. I'm just going to snipe off them raiders. Cool. A dog. Sans, don't you dare shoot it, you're getting spotted. Awesome. That's kinda useless for me. this locked ammo box.
Got it.
Now this locked explosive box. Or wooden crate.
That's it.
Yeah, wooden crate. Aluminium can. I suppose speak to. Why does that have to be a legendary Brotherhood Paladin? I wonder if I can see the gun in his inventory if I pickpocket him. No, I can't see it.
Hi. Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Oh wait. Oh, that's okay. Cavalier's Revolutionary Sword, don't care about that. I thought he was legendary, no he wasn't. Right.
Halen?
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
What about those feral ghouls? They still a problem?
With a vertibird at our disposal? Not a chance. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Distress pulsar.
Why use this distress pulsar?
Unless you could locate an entire radio station within the glowing sea, there's no way you're going to be able to send out a regular signal. Luckily, the distress pulsar's ping cuts right through the interference, and we'll be able to hear you as long as we stay close to the frontier. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Don't worry, Halen, I'm gonna let it stay over 250. So I'm gonna get that perk whether I like it or not. So it turns out I was actually incredibly close to where I needed to get to last time. I'm surprised Dan's didn't talk to Helen either. Cool. I'm still in danger. From what? Cool. Viable blood sample. There we go. Right, let's go discover that cave. Damn it, dancing made me jump there. Oh god. Death Skull Rad Scorpion. Everyone's favourite scorpion. those things are annoying. They're one of the few enemies in the game that completely adjusts to your level, I think. They'll always be your level in the bulky ass way. I had a rad scorpion over there for a second. Can I get it under recon? No. Yeah, but Death Skull rad scorpions are really, really bulky. Right. We're gonna go do a few of the random locations. There isn't really much reason to come here. Other than for these 2 quests. So it's worth just exploring. Ooh, Deathclaw. Pretty sure that's a Deathclaw from the trailer. Don't make them like they used to. And unfortunately, you can't use Deathclaw meat to make anything, or to make any cages. Because apparently no one eats Deathclaws. Okay, right, I think that's just the other side of the cave I've already been in. Right, let's go to this factory then. Normally going through here would be a bad idea, but when you're trying to get to 250 rats, I might just stand here for a bit. What else I might do? I might just hop out the armor for a second. Just a little dance around. Then get back in the armor. And that's more rads than I would have liked. Dan's liked me getting out my armor in the middle of the glowing sea.
I don't think we're alone.
Right, Right, let's clear some rad away, because I've used up more health than I would have liked there. Yes, I'm... Cool. Right, let's go into this factory then. Capsized factory. Can I actually go inside this one? Dan, I think you should probably put your helm on, dude. Here we go. Some right away. More right away. rapid Gauss rifle? How does that work? Does it charge faster? I'm not convinced that works. Yeah, I think the reloading it will still work, but I'm not convinced on the fire rate thing. There's a lot more in here than I originally thought. Right. Oh, this wasn't a tunnel. I thought this was going to be a tunnel. Well, our dance is going to be stuck in the tunnel cave thing. Oh, come on, dance.
Psst, grab anything
away.
useful.
Need something?
Yeah, I just told you to do something. Toy rocket ship, apparently there's something useful in it. Right, so we'll go to this little skyscraper thing now. I'll probably have to get back onto the objective. So this skyscraper here. What's this building called? Is Atlantic Offices? Yeah, Atlantic Offices. More ferals, obviously. Whatever is useful, just keep around. Nice that it worked out there's someone invisible stuff there next to him. Just keep on forever, isn't it? Ooh, that was the last shot. I didn't plan that. Ooh, Furious baseball bat. For a melee character, that's actually really good. gas in there. There's a lot of rotten feral ghouls around here. It's weird. I just had a real thought. It's weird because a lot of the buildings in the glowing sea have sunk into the ground. It's weird to start at the top of the skyscraper and work down. Right, so I've gone up now. I'm going to bois floor. Ooh, novice building. Novice lock, rather.
Yes. That's a skill they don't teach.
Do you know, for some bizarre reason, I thought she was a rad roach at first. Don't know why. That's why I like the stealth boy thing on this power armor. You can just decide you don't want to get seen today and just stand still. Advanced locked. Shotgun shells. Go up to the roof. And then there's a fusion car. Cool. So. Yeah, maybe I should actually get on with the objective now. I've just realised, I walked this journey, didn't I? I could have so easily just fast travelled there. I'm tempted to do the abandoned shack, only because I know what's there. I'm sure there's actually a good skill book there, like a Wasteland Survival Guide or something. I know there is a skill book here, I remember doing it. It's worth just hanging about, so I'm trying to get to 250 rads. So the abandoned shack, believe it or not, isn't quite as abandoned as you might initially suspect.
Being in the open seems tactically irresponsible.
I highly doubt anything can survive here, Dans. Scientist. Go down here. Right, evacuation plan, let's read that. Where is it? Cobalt. Okay, I don't know what that is. Actually, that might be from the Polymer Labs. Right, evacuation plan. Wow, we pressed the wrong button, wouldn't I? Right, evacuation plan.
This is government employee number 011. Screw this government bullshit. This is Bazensky. Sirens, they came so fast. And the alarm. The only ones we could save were on duty. Stevens had left to get something out of his car. Stevens. He's gone. We had to close the door before he could even turn around. Protocol said we had to. I could hear him screaming. That was days ago. We're already running out of food. This place was not as well stocked as they claimed. Goddamn budget cuts.
Why these guys aren't even hostile towards me, are they?
If anyone is listening to this, my name is Jeff Bazensky. Tell my wife, Wilma, that I love her. Goodbye.
How did Pal and Dan's get there? Just teleport around me and came up the stairs. Is there any more personal logs or anything around? Oh, right. Inventory. Right, misc, right, F, folders. Folder, drop. I don't know why they're in the game. They literally have no purpose. Protectron. Right, a laser tripwire. Right, so purified water, duct tape. Any more synths? No more synths. Stealth boy. Technical documents. Ooh, is that a plasma cartridge? Plasma cartridges. Caliber. Technical documents. Okay, there's the stairs there. Right, so pre-war money. Light bulb, just to range. Blah blah blah. Ooh. Right, cool. I'm on the bottom now. So, Dan's.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why.
Some good old XO1 armor there.
All right. Hopefully, there's something useful here.
bottle of vodka.
Don't get excited. It's just some scrap.
It's quite literally an XO1 power armor there. See, the amount of fully upgraded revolvers that you find in the game is unbelievable. That's not even a bad combat rifle either. It's fully upgraded. Vegetable starch. Right, I'm adamant that there's a skill book here. Is that it?
There we go.
That's much better than I was expecting.
Comic books? I thought they were a waste of time.
That was an army instructions manual. Where is it? Covert Ops, 9 out of 10. See, I'm super stealthy. Right, mainframe terminal.
Yes.
Right, so I'm pretty sure that's everything I can get here. But I'm happy with that skill book. I actually thought it was an astoundingly awesome or something. Both Protectrons aren't legendary. Let's get out of here. Do I do something on the terminal for that? Initiate system reboot. Yeah, it's gonna set off the Protectrons, isn't it?
Commencing.
There we go. What idiot put factory settings to shoot everything near you?
Going up.
Right, 57. Right, so this wants to go into a special this level. Strength, luck, charisma. Tell you what, I'll do charisma. Just improve prices slightly. I'll unlock Lone Wanderer that I'll use later. And also then I'll never need to invest in charisma ever again because there's nothing else I want beyond that. Yeah, so. Right, cool. Perhaps an arm up here. Where's the abandoned shack? Yeah, where is the abandoned shack? This is the abandoned shack, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Why did that get remarked? That's weird. Okay, whatever. Right, let's actually do the objective now. If I knew that skill book was there, I would have done it the first time round, rather than waiting to do it now. It's like 5% less likely to be detected. It's actually really good. You need as much as you can get when you're sneaking with power armor. Right. Let's keep on going. Look at time shooting. Who's stealing? That was pretty funny. Right. Let's keep going along this way. Right, so... yeah, that's the crater of Atom. I'm not bothered with that anymore. I'm nearly at 25% rads, which is good. I can set off Hancock's perk. Feral ghouls. There we go, got that one. That's a legendary. I think I've been spotted. I'll let Dan's handle the rest of them. Ooh. That's really good. The problem is the ammo for getting that's a nightmare. So I probably won't be able to use that. At least not yet, or at least not for a while. I must be nearly there now. No, I'm not. Oh, a Deathclaw. Yeah, just some easy XP there. There we go. And I'm in caution. I don't know what spotted me, but I'm in caution. Still, there's nothing about. I'll just sprint for a bit, just to get there a bit quicker. Ooh, heard something there. Is that a Rad Scorpion? It's either a Rad Scorpion or a very ambitious Marlat. Pretty sure a Rad Scorpion meat's used to one of the cages in Sanctuary, or any settlements rather. Another Deathclaw. Right, I think I'm at just about 25% rads, which means that Hancock's affinity perks activated, which is really good. I want to try and keep it at about there, Because I'm wearing power armor, so I don't really need the health that much. So I'm going to try and keep it about 25% if I can. But the problem with that is that I'm only allowed to use a rad away when I'm on about 55% rads. Which is a lot. Another rad scorpion up there. Yeah, it's too far away to do anything with. Here's the weird pyramid thing. What's funny story about this pyramid is I actually discovered it by accident the first time, and it was kind of creepy to come across, just randomly out here. I thought it was a hidden location. That was like just stuck at the edge of the world, and I was a bit disappointed to find out that it was actually part of a quest. But still, it's a cool location. Right, go inside then. Oh. So you see a big door like this and you think there's something special to open it. No, you just go over and press A.
It appears that this facility is more than just bomb disposal. It's been converted into a launching silo as well.
Right, so remember there's a lot of feral ghouls at the bottom. Ooh, and more rats too. That seems like a bit of a bizarre mix, to be honest. That's fine. Gotta get them screws. Terminal. I don't think there's anything I can do with this terminal yet. Ooh, I can open the blast door. I was hitting air too quickly, or that can't work for some reason. Or error must be... okay. I need to turn off the alert or something before I can do that. Cool. Right, so toolbox. Ooh, freeway, that's useful. Right, this terminal. Is anything on here? Ooh, a port launch sequence. There we go. Now the doors open, don't they? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, pulse grenade. I really don't use pulse grenades very often. I tend to just use ordinary grenades and occasionally a plasma grenade. Just pulse grenades is one of those grenades that I don't really utilise as much as I could. Especially since most enemies have more ballistic resistance to energy. So that means in like most situations a pulse grenade would actually be better. Despite the fact that I actually end up using the ballistic one anyway, with normal frag grenades. Mole rat. Need the mole rat meat. to making them cages and sanctuary. Ooh, legendary. That's enhanced revolutionary sword. It's actually really good for a melee character. Ooh, Child of the Atom. Right, have I looted all of these? Yes, okay. I'll use my psychic powers to deduce that there's going to be a lot of guys charging at me here. So, I'm going to put a mine down. Apparently the only mine that I have. Oop, okay. Oh, that was a dumb idea. Free shield is a lot more than free. Oh, turns out that explosion was more useful than I thought it was. Furious walking again. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the bit where the path diverges a bit. I'm not sure which is the dead end. Psycho Tats. That's an interesting drug in this game because you actually can't craft it yourself. And I never really understood why.
To you, that doesn't seem old. To me, it's an archaeological relic.
More mole rats. But I think that's 4 mole rat meats that I need to make. I can't remember actually what the mole rat meat's for. I think it might be the insect cage. But I would definitely like to have the insect cage. Because I still need to do that achievement, build one of each. Feral Ghoul Stalker. Do what? Okay. Right, let's actually make sure my grenades are equipped. See, I'm okay to where I'm not trying to be clever about it. Pretty sure that fusion core was nearly full as well. That was such a waste. Right, so... Right, okay, I think I'm at the end now. Oh wow, there's a dead legendary. Armor's useless for me. Oh, do you know something's really cool? The Stealth Boy mod for the power armor doesn't break the menu. Like the Chameleon gear does. Which actually makes it really, really useful. It's a shame they never actually fixed that. Let's go over here. Say don't talk this guy down.
Hey.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
You know, I've never seen Henry spelt that way.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
This man is obviously delusional. I recommend we switch tactics.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Your words ring
whatever.
hollow. I do not hear Atom's voice in yours. You seek to further your own ends, not his. The relics will remain, and you will leave. Now.
This is your last warning. Show me the nukes, or else.
No! Your time on this world has ended. Face Atom's wrath and despair.
Okay, you know what? Use it for change. I love how the robot's called Atom's Wrath. Like, you shall face Atom's Wrath. The robot's called Atom's Wrath. That's really clever, actually. I like that. That's actually quite a good shotgun. Ooh, his armor piercing as well. That's nasty.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately.
Right, let me just drop some stuff. I know I can give it to Dan's, but he's about to disappear on me at the end of this quest. But he stares back at the end. Right, which one's worth the least? Yeah, get rid of that. Still over. Is there a junk item? Like, there's a wrench or something that's not worth carrying. Let's go at the bottom. Wrench, wrench, wrench. Oh, a wrench. There we go. Is that okay? There we are. Stimpack, okay. Yeah, wrenches and adjustable wrenches and hammers and stuff are really, really bad. Like, weight to resource ratio. Like, they weigh 1 for 1 steel, when there's plenty of items that weigh less than 1 that give you multiple steel and other stuff. Right, so how do I do this? Right, and there's nothing in this room, disappointingly. Right, speak to Dan.
Now that this site's been secured, we should return to the airport immediately. I'll remain on watch until the vertebrates arrive.
Good idea. Wouldn't want these things falling into the wrong hands.
Exactly. I'll meet you aboard the Prydwen as soon as these bombs are counted, tested, and loaded. Outstanding work, Knight.
Cool. Right, so... Right, I'm gonna go back to Sanctuary first. Dump all my junk, repair the armor, probably damaged it blowing myself up in my own fusion core. Oop. Huh. Usually he attacks you. And I'm more encumbered again. Right, yeah, drop the typewriter. Ooh, that's got a lot of scrap on it. Adjustable wrench. Get rid of that. Battered clipboards? No. I can probably do a drop in that as well. Okay. Let's go back up. I'm really happy I got the Visionary's helmet. I spent ages trying to get that, but he just wouldn't give me the quest. I think it's locked until after a certain point on the story. But it's a really good helmet. Right, so can I fast travel all enemies nearby? Vivid feral ghouls, ooh. It's a whole little squad. Caution. Okay, apparently I have no accuracy, and there's a guy right next to me. Ooh, God. Right, these guys, I've got some good poison damage on them. Wow. All of them? Right, cool. I wasn't actually expecting that fight, to be honest. I was hoping I could just come out of the place and just fast travel away and be fine. I'm just gonna leave before I get over encumbered again. Right. Back to Sanctuary. I dump all my junk. There we go, I had about £100 worth of junk there. Right, let's go here. Right, that can go away. Actually, tell you what, scrap all stuff that can be scrapped. Scrap that. Scrap that. Scrap that. See, suppressor weapons good for scrapping those with aluminium on it. Right, please tell me Trash Can Carl is here. I could use the money.
What's going on?
No, she isn't. Okay. Right, let's dump all this stuff then. I don't know how that works. Does that mean it charges faster or what? I'm not sure. So I'm not going to mess about with it. That's virtually useless. Still can get guns for it. I'm not that character. Right, there's still more guns I can scrap that I missed at the bottom. Yeah, that. Actually, 8 aluminium from that.
One of them synths. Spy on me.
Can't believe you and Preston let Mama Murphy die. Like
Yeah, I've got some
You should have stopped her.
armor to scrap too.
Self-diagnostic.
Only one thing actually. Right, put that in there. Right, repair the armor. Since I suspect blowing myself up wasn't very helpful.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Right, so Actually, let's make that insect cage. So when I'm dumping all the cages, I want one of every cage. Right, so I've got the ghoul, the gunner, and the raider. Oh, insect cage there. There we go. So now I just need super mutant cage in medium. And in large, I still need Deathclaw, Mirelurk. Ooh, I can make a rad scorpion one. There we go. I've got rad stag. Okay. So I'm just about there with them cages. Right, let's jump in here. Let's go to Liberty Reprimed then. I think the laser musket's a really underrated gun. A 6 crank laser musket has one of the hardest hitting shots in the game, but you just don't really hear about it or see people using it. Because people just, it's kind of second to the Gauss rifle, because the Gauss rifle can be silenced. But I still think it's a good gun. Oh, right, Ingram's up here. Okay. Ammo box. Oh, I've already looted it.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Trained technician to press a big red button. Every 6-year-old in the world can press a big red button.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy. To admit, wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Prydwen's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Prydwen. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Got 800 XP for that, that's a lot.
I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
So... yeah, blind betrayal. Right, so let's go do blind betrayal then.
Victorian, brother.
The blind betrayal is an important quest, but you can't actually max out Dance's affinity until after you've done it. And he has one of the best affinity perks in the game, in my opinion. Like 20% more damage against ghouls, super mutants, and synths. And since they're kind of super mutants especially are one of the most common enemies in the game. So, and you saw how many feral ghouls are killed in the Glowing Sea. So just having 20% more damage just straight up against them is actually really good. Right, now the speech check's in this then.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
Do you know something I should have thought about? Is what determines the letter of the synth? Like you just said there, Dan's is M. I'm pretty sure one of the synths you talk to is K. All the courses seem to be X. Like, I wonder what actually determines the letter.
Knight?
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
I suspect you're saying exactly what I want to hear, Knight. Do you wish to try again?
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
Because you never expected this information to see the light of day. Now tell me the truth, before I have you thrown over the side of the Prydwen.
Well, I'm being really unlucky here. I have Charisma 8 with all my gear on.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Don't insult my intelligence. You fought side by side with Danse. I find it impossible to believe you're ignorant of his identity.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
That's the one that works. Leads me to believe I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Right, okay, let's hop back in the armor then.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems.
Right, cool. Let's go talk to Quinlan then.
Attention all personnel.
Right,
This
so...
is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources.
Sorry about this business.
As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Right, okay.
Well, if it isn't the...
I don't know why she walks so slow. Right, okay, we stopped.
Scribe Halen.
This way.
Well, you stopped. Come on, Halen, hurry up. Right, here we go.
This way.
Scribe?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known Paladin Danse ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Danse.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Danse is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Prydwen showed up, Danse had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Right, okay, let's go there then.
Hail, Knight. Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the prominent Scum Candy family.
Glad to see you return safely.
Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Right, so
No way I could pick this.
right, let's go down then. Do I actually activate the terminal? How annoying is that?
Going down. Commencing on
Right, more fancy than I remember. Right, okay. No, Dan's just through there, he just doesn't care. This is quite a nice little fortress. You know, he's got all workbenches and let's actually get out the armor. I want to actually pass these chests.
surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Danse.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Alright, cool. Right, let's have a little look-see in here.
Going up. Ground floor.
Right, let's go out here.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Besides, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Danse isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Danse. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Yeah, this line here, it shows just how stupid Maxon can actually be. He's lecturing the sole survivor on what a nuclear bomb can do, when the sole survivor is the only person here who's around before the bombs actually fell.
You're comparing Dance to a nuclear bomb?
This machine might not be a bomb, but its goal is exactly the same. Place it where you want the damage done, and when you least expect it, it delivers a lethal blow without warning and without mercy. A precision strike delivered right at the heart of the enemy. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dan saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Prydwen, Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Right, cool. I'm glad I actually passed that speech test.
Hey.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Prydwen, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his authority. I won't do that. But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her, and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Hey.
You're one hell of a soldier. You're making the Brotherhood proud. You're making the Brotherhood proud.
Alright, cool. Let's go back to Dan, Elder Maxson then. Let's talk to Maxson then.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
You're not gonna have him killed behind my back, are you?
I'm a man of my word, Knight. If he remains invisible to the Brotherhood of Steel, he has nothing to fear. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Right, I think I'm still friends with the Railroad. As long as I don't speak to... Lance Captain Kells now. So let's just ignore him for the rest of the game, essentially. It shouldn't be too hard. I've got everything I need from him.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Project.
Let me just double check that by actually going... Yeah, it's unselect that. It'll actually go all the way to... where is it? There it is. I'm immediately being shot at, so that means everything's done. Right, so that's as far as I want to get on the story now. Because I want to keep all three factions friends of me for as long as possible. And obviously if I carry on with the Brotherhood, the Railroad will hate me. If I carry on with the Institute, the Brotherhood will hate me. The Railroad is stuck tied into the Institute until I get further down their line. And I've done everything I can do for the Minutemen. that's as much as the main story I can do. Let me just quickly fast travel back to Sanctuary. This drummer boy is trying to give me a quest. Right, so dump stuff in here. Why is my inventory so full anyway? Right, let's actually go and see if I can pick up Paladin Dan's. Right, so I'll speak to Dan's.
Going down.
Whoa, why have you got XO1 power armor, Dan's?
Off the record. That's not like you, Dance.
Which is why this is going to be difficult to say. So I'd appreciate it if you bear with me. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. For both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
Are you sure there wasn't anything you could do to change him back?
The FEV effect is irreversible. There was nothing anyone could do.
Hey, you did what the Brotherhood taught you.
Then you understand why it had to be done. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Two things about that. I haven't heard that conversation before. But two things is the first one.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I can't help but feel that his story is deliberately parallel with yours. Because he got told to kill his friend because he was a super mutant, and the player gets told to kill Dan's because he's a synth. That's an interesting bit of storytelling, I guess.
Response, Paladin.
And also, I don't know where I got the XL1 power armor from.
Ready.
Roger that.
Look alive.
Viewpoint, I shoot.
Paladin Danse.
Is something amiss?
Your thoughts?
Watch what you fire at in here. You never know what explodes and what doesn't.
Your thoughts?
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
Your thoughts?
The Brotherhood of Steel is lucky to have you within its ranks.
Your thoughts?
Thanks to you, we're making a difference out here.
Right, cool. I don't know where he got the XL1 power armor from. Can he get out of the armor?
Your thoughts?
I'm proud to be fighting by your side.
Nothing else I needed.
Not a problem. Awaiting your command. Be glad to share the burden.
Is there any way to get him out of the armor? Or is Dan stuck in XL1? I'm confused as to where he actually got it from. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Let's just get out of here.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Going up.
It wasn't there. Oh, Dan's teleported.
Ground
Stay here too long.
Right, cool. Yeah, I'm not doing tactical thinking. Right, let's go over here.
Do I look like I want to chit-chat?
Right, okay, she's just being annoying as usual. And Trashcan Carl is here, that's good. Right, so now I can sell all these legendary weapons that I've got but never going to use.
Huh?
And basically get a ton of caps.
Back again? Time to do business?
Let's see what you got.
I got a little bit of...
So, that can be scrapped. That can be scrapped. Oh, actually. So I'll just sell them. Whatever, let's do that.
Hey.
What?
Let's repair all this. Might be a bit of a waste, but whatever. I found out Dan likes modifying weapons, I think. So let's do this old trick again. I don't know if that worked or not. If it did, it didn't pop up. Right, so... Right, so for now, I think I'm just going to finish off for next time, which will most likely be tomorrow. I'm going to start off the DLC. Yeah, because I don't want to pursue the main story any further. Ooh, and I might also do a bobblehead hunt at some point too. Yes, I'm going to do Far Harbor and do a bobblehead hunt at some point, because I need them bobbleheads. Right, so I'm just looking for someone to host right now. Right, there we go. Alright, found someone. Right, cool. Alright, so I'll see you later.